You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phillies Baseball on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Bob McCool and Jake Starr.
One final time in 2023. Hello and good afternoon, and welcome into Mirabito Stadium, the home of the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, for game number 136 out of 136 here in the 2023 Reading Fightin' Phillies regular season. I'm Jake Starr. Welcome into the pregame show. Thanks for joining myself this afternoon, all week long, and of course all season long, right here on the Reading Fightin' Phillies Radio Network. Reading enters the season's final game with a 31-36 record in the second half, 59-76 overall record in 2023. Binghamton, who is playoff bound, more on that later tonight. They are 38-27 in the second half and 73-61 overall in 2023. Once again, I'm Jake Starr. Welcome in on what is a chilly fall-like afternoon here in Binghamton. First pitch scheduled for around 1:05 p.m. this afternoon, and what is the final game for Reading in 2023. So far this week, the teams have alternated wins, with Binghamton winning on Tuesday, Thursday, and last night. Reading winning on Wednesday and Friday. So the Our Phillies today will look to keep up that trend and earn themselves a split and end the 2023 season on certainly a high note. Last night, Reading fell 6-0. They were shut out for the 5th time this year and held to a season-low 2 hits. For the Fightin' Phillies, the offense certainly has scuffled a bit down the stretch. So look to turn those tides around today. Adam Leverett opened for Reading, 3 2/3. That was a season high. Also drew most pitches in a season at 75. Rodolfo Sanchez made his Reading debut, went an inning and a third scoreless. And on the Binghamton side, Benito Garcia got the start, went 4 1/3 shutout innings, and the bullpen followed with 4 2/3 of shutout innings for the Rumble Ponies. So today, Binghamton will look for their 3rd series win over Reading this year. They have the edge in the season series, 13 games to 4, and Reading will look to salvage themselves a split and head back to Reading tonight with the season ending on a high note. It's the final game of the season, which means one last time we're joined by the manager, Al Padrique, and an extended conversation with him reflecting on the 2023 season. You can catch that in its entirety right after this. You're listening to the Reading Fightin' Phillies pregame show here on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksourus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org. for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phillies Fiesta Friday partner.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit ourphillies.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back on the Reading Fightin Phillies radio network, the pregame show, final day of the season, and we're joined, as always, by the manager, Al Padrique. Al, first of all, how you doing? And thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jake. I'm doing fine. You know, kind of having mixed feelings. I don't know if it's sadness or disappointed. The season is almost over, but overall, I would say that, you know, we're pleased the way the season has been, and hopefully we finish on a good note.
So you've obviously been doing this for a long time, almost 30 years as a manager. Been in a lot of situations. You've had winning seasons, you've won championships, and you've had seasons where maybe things didn't go as originally planned. So a season like this where you know today's the last day, you know that there will be no postseason. How do you kind of approach maybe say those last few games, that last week of the season when technically there's nothing to play for playoff-wise, but you're still a lot you want to get out of this last week?
Well, we're professional, and we know our job, and that's the one thing I always tell the players. The season's over, you know, what the 27 hours made until the last game. We still got to go out there and play the game the right way, represent ourselves the right way, respect the game, respect the organization, and obviously that's the one thing I'm very proud of this team, that's what they've done. Obviously we had some days where we didn't look like, you know, we were ready, we were tired, but it's normal when you play a long season, you play 145, 150 games, it gets to the point where you're going to get fatigued, you're going to get frustrated because as a player you're not having the season that you were expecting. As a staff, obviously you get frustrated because, you know, you want to win as many games and get a chance to go to the playoff. It didn't happen, but again, if we think about this season, we look back, we should be proud of ourselves because we hung in there. You know, a lot of the guys got better. We got some guys that got the call, went to AAA. We got Rojas ended up in the big league. So that's a sign that the guys got better. And hopefully, you know, definitely we need to make some adjustment and do some things different next year.
I feel like the story of this team can kind of be categorized in what we saw earlier this week. It had a Thursday night, 9th inning where it had a lead and unfortunately lost it, but then Friday night a situation where you have a narrow lead, you fight back and you take a lead and you're able to hold it. What's that say about the fight of this group and kind of just that whole big picture of the whole team?
Yeah, that's the indication that what this team was all about. I feel like we could have done a better job when we played close games. Like it looks like we did it the whole year. We won some, you know, few games by one run. We lost quite a bit by one run. So in the process, I feel like the players matured and understood better what it takes and what you're supposed to do when you're playing a close game. Play as a team, execute small things early in the game. That's how you lose or win game at the end. It's not in the 8th, 9th inning. You lose game sometime in the first 3 or 4 innings, and that's the one thing that we as a staff focus and trying to help this kid to understand that right from pitch number 1, we got to be engaged, you know, through 27 outs.
And I know you're not a guy who likes to talk about yourself, but you know you did have a milestone this year. You won your 1,000th career game this year. Have you had a chance to reflect on that? And if not, will there be a time where you maybe are sitting at the beach in Florida and you think back and say, you know, that was pretty cool. I've done a lot of cool things throughout my career.
I think, Jake, I would do that when I get home, so I have time to relax and sit down with my wife and talk about the season like we do every year. Probably have a glass of wine. And yes, and more so, I would be thankful, God, for the opportunity that I've been in this game for 44 years. Also thankful, you know, for all the people that taught me how to play the game the right way. I had good managers, good coaches, good organizations, and definitely coaching staff. You got to have good people around you in order to accomplish something like that, you know, throughout the years. I played the game for 16, 17 years. I've been coaching for now 25, 26 years. That's a long time, and I still feel in my heart that I love this game, and I can still give more, you know, in this game. So definitely, I'm very thankful again for, you know, being in this game for that long, and I'm very thankful again for the people that I play with, manage the coaches that work with me and my coaching staff, players that you manage throughout the years. definitely this is something I didn't do it by my own.
And you talk about the coaching staff. This staff specifically this year, it seems like it's been a great staff from top to bottom. What can you say about these guys?
I mean, they're hard worker, they're true professional. They made my job a lot easier. We had a lot of conversation throughout the season, how to get the players better. We talk every night, every day when we come in at noon, talk about the players. After the game, we'll sit in the clubhouse for hours discussing how we can get these guys better, what we can do different, so we can make these guys, when they come in the clubhouse, feel like they're coming home. They need to relax, have some fun, enjoy the game. And definitely, I'm very proud of and thankful for the coaching staff. Steve, our trainer, Bruce, our conditioning guy, Michael Factor, our video guy, all my coaching staff did a great job, again, by keeping everybody loose, keeping everybody on the toes, and it made my job easier because I knew that all those guys knew what their job was, and we just took one day at a time, and I feel like as a team, we worked a lot, very good.
You've been in a lot of organizations in your career. You embarked on a new one this year with the Phillies. You have a chance to look back on year one. How would you say it's gone?
It's going well. I mean, I really like it. The philosophy of this organization, which is protect the standard, respect the organization, respect the game, play the game the right way, treat people how you want to be treated. And that's the one thing that got my attention with Philadelphia right when I had the meeting back in January, with the front office. And the main thing for them was treat people the way you want to be treated. We want to treat the players with respect, the staff, be able to communicate, be able to listen, and be willing to make some adjustment. And that's the one thing I told them. I've been in this game for a long time. I don't have all the answer. I still, every year, I want to learn more about this game because it's a beautiful game, and each day, each year, you learn something new. And that's what the organization had given me the opportunity to continue grow in my career. People probably going to think, well, this guy's crazy. He's been in the game for 44 years. What else there for him to learn? It is. When you work with people, you have a chance to learn a lot. And that's the one thing I've done this year. I'm looking forward next year. We got some interesting players that I feel like they have a chance to play in the big league.
And the Reading organization, your first year in the Phillies, you got placed with AA Reading as the manager. What can you say about the community, the town, and the organization as a whole? As a whole,
I really enjoy myself. My wife loved the town. We had a lot of fun. The front office, great people to work with. Again, made my job a lot easier. They were on top of everything. Took care of the player, took care of the staff. Working with you, Bob, with the media, it was outstanding. The one that I really would say that loved the most was the fans. Before the game, after the game, during the game, anytime during the day, fans really enjoy coming to the park. You can tell it's a family situation, a place where they can come in, relax, enjoy the 2-3 hours baseball game, be able to support the team the way they did it. That's very special. When you work in a place like that, obviously you wake up and you can't wait to get to the clubhouse. My goal was obviously, to win more games and give the fans more to cheer about it and get an opportunity to be in the playoff. But maybe next year, if I'm back, who knows? Hopefully, we'll have a better year. But overall, I'm very excited, very happy the way you guys, the Reading organization, run the things in back in Reading.
And you look into the off season. I know you're going to probably get a chance to relax, sit on the beach, drink some wine, like you said. Any other plans coming up once the season ends?
My wife and I talk about it. We just want to spend some time with our grandkids. We got 3 grandsons. They're 3, 2 years old, and 9 months old. So we miss them very much. We're looking forward to spend some quality time with the family. And hopefully we can go to Colombia and visit our 2 kids that live in Bogota, Colombia. So it's going to be a busy off season, traveling around, make sure that we get a chance to see everybody and go from there.
And Al, I speak on behalf of the entire Reading organization. We say thank you for your time, your dedication. I know I speak personally for myself when I say thank you for the time and agreeing to all these interview requests all year long and for everything all season. So
really appreciate it. I know I can say it's been a pleasure working with you, and have a great off season. And I know I hope you're back here next year, but we'll have to see.
No, yeah, thank you very much. And again, I really had a great time. It was a special year, place to work, and I'm very thankful to the organization, and hopefully, we'll see you guys next year.
Thank you very much, Al. We'll be back after this on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phillies fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phillies fans, see an Our Phillies road game, meet with an Our Phillies player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phillies road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phillies in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phillies player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phillies fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
Back on the Reading Fightin Phillies Radio Network pregame show, final day of the season, and we're joined, as always, by the manager, Al Padrique. Al, first of all, how you doing? And thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jake. I'm doing fine. Kind of having mixed feelings. I don't know if it's sadness or disappointed. The season is almost over, but overall, I would say that we're pleased the way the season has been, and hopefully we finish on a good note.
So you've obviously been doing this for a long time, almost 30 years as a manager. Been in a lot of situations. You've had winning seasons, you've won championships, and you've had seasons where maybe things didn't go as originally planned. So a season like this where today's the last day, that there will be no postseason. How do you kind of approach maybe say those last few games, that last week of the season when technically there's nothing to play for playoff-wise, but you're still a lot you want to get out of this last week?
Well, we're professional, and we know our job, and that's the one thing I always tell the players. The season's over, what the 27 hours made to the last game. We still got to go out there and play the game the right way, represent ourselves the right way, respect the game, respect the organization, and obviously that's the one thing I'm very proud of this team, that's what they've done. Obviously we had some days where we didn't look like we were ready, we were tired, but it's normal when you play a long season, you play 145, 150 games, it gets to the point where you're going to get fatigued, you're going to get frustrated because as a player you're not having the season that you were expecting. As a staff, obviously you get frustrated because you want to win as many games and get a chance to go to the playoff. That didn't happen, but again, if we think about this season, we look back, we should be proud of ourselves because we hung in there. A lot of the guys got better. We got some guys that got the call, went to AAA. We got Rojas ended up in the big league. So that's a sign that the guys got better. And hopefully, definitely we need to make some adjustment and do some things different next year.
I feel like the story of this team can kind of be categorized in what we saw earlier this week. It had a Thursday night, ninth inning, where it had a lead and unfortunately lost it. But then Friday night, a situation where you have a narrow lead, you fight back and you take a lead, and you're able to hold it. What's that say about the fight of this group and kind of just that whole big picture of the whole team?
Yeah, that's the indication that what this team was all about. I feel like we could have done a better job when we played close games. It looks like we did it the whole year. We won some, few games by one run. We lost quite a bit by one run. So in the process, I feel like the players mature and understood better what it takes and what you're supposed to do when you're playing a close game. Play as a team, execute small things early in the game. That's how you lose or win game at the end. It's not in the 8th, 9th inning. You lose game sometime in the first 3 or 4 innings. And that's the one thing that we as a staff focus and try to help this kid to understand that right from pitch number 1, we got to be engaged, through 27 outs.
And I know you're not a guy who likes to talk about yourself, but you did have a milestone this year. You won your 1,000th career game this year. Have you had a chance to reflect on that? And if not, will there be a time where you maybe are sitting at the beach in Florida and you think back and say, that was pretty cool. I've done a lot of cool things throughout my career.
I think, Jake, I would do that when I get home, so I have time to relax and sit down with my wife and talk about the season like we do every year. Probably have a glass of wine. And yes, and more so I would be thankful, God, for the opportunity that I've been in this game for 44 years. Also thankful, for all the people that taught me how to play the game the right way. I had good managers, good coaches, good organizations, and definitely coaching staff. You got to have good people around you in order to accomplish something like that, throughout the years. I've played the game for 60, 70 years. I've been coaching for now 25, 26 years. That's a long time, and I still feel in my heart that I love this game, and I can still give more, in this game. So definitely, I'm very thankful again for being in this game for that long, and I'm very thankful again for the people that I play with, manage the coaches that work with me, and my coaching staff, players that you manage throughout the years. Definitely, this is something I didn't do it by my own.
And you talked about the coaching staff. This staff, specifically this year, it seems like it's been a great staff from top to bottom. What can you say about these guys?
They're hard workers, they're true professional. They made my job a lot easier. We had a lot of conversation throughout the season, how to get the players better. We talk every night, every day when we come in at noon, talk about the players. After the game, we'll sit in the clubhouse for hours discussing how we can get these guys better, what we can do different, so we can make these guys, when they come in the clubhouse, feel like they're coming home. They need to relax, have some fun, enjoy the game, and definitely I'm very proud of and thankful for the coaching staff. Steve, our trainer, Bruce, our conditioning guy, Michael Factor, a video guy, all my coaching staff did a great job, again, by keeping everybody loose, keeping everybody on the toes, and it made my job easier because I knew that all those guys knew what their job was, and we just took one day at a time, and I feel like as a team, we worked a lot, very good.
You've been in a lot of organizations in your career. You embarked on a new one this year with the Phillies. You have a chance to look back on year one. How would you say it's gone?
It's gone well. I really like it. The philosophy of this organization, which is protect the standard, respect the organization, respect the game, play the game the right way, treat people how you want to be treated. And that's the one thing that got my attention with Philadelphia right when I had the meeting back in January, with the front office. And the main thing for them was treat people the way you want to be treated. Want to treat the players with respect, the staff, be able to communicate, be able to listen, and be willing to make some adjustment. And that's the one thing I told them. I've been in this game for a long time. I don't have all the answers. I still every year I want to learn more about this game because it's a beautiful game, and each day, each year you learn something new. And that's what the organization had given me the opportunity to continue to grow in my career. People probably going to think, well, this guy's crazy. He's been in the game for 44 years. What else there is for him to learn? It is. When you work with people, you have a chance to learn a lot. And that's the one thing I've done this year. I'm looking forward next year. We've got some interesting players that I feel like they have a chance to play in the big league.
And the Reading work.
Can't make it to the ballpark? The Phillies Radio Network has you covered. Legendary Berks County broadcaster Bob McCool is joined by Jake Starr, and they'll bring you radio coverage of all 69 Phillies home games in 2023. Tune in on the Fightin Phillies YouTube channel, Twitch account, Facebook page, or at rphillies.com/radio.
The Savage Auto Group Ram Club puts you close to the action on the field with seating in the front 2 rows located directly behind the Fightin Phillies bullpen down the right field line. Fans will enjoy terrific waitress service and have counter space for their food and drink. Fans can reserve the area for 36 people or book any amount of tickets.
Keep up with everything our Phils on social media. Follow us for exclusive content such as highlights, interviews, features, and much more. Find us on Twitter at Reading Fightin, on Instagram at Fightins, on Facebook by searching Reading Fightin Phils, and even on TikTok. Keep up with one of the mostly followed teams in all of minor league baseball on social media.
Back on the Reading Fightin Phils radio network, the pregame show, final day of the season, and we're joined, as always, by the manager, Al Padrique. Al, first of all,
National anthem has concluded, and for one final time, here is your Reading Fightin Phils Golden Oaks Landscaping starting lineup. Leading off for the Fightin Phils, Marcus Lee Sang will play right. Carlos De La Cruz bats second, is the DH. Oliver Dunn bats third, plays second. Jalen Ortiz is cleanup and plays first. Ethan Wilson fifth and left. Madison Stokes sixth in center. Nick Ward bats seventh, plays third. Casey Martin is eighth at short, and Arturo De Freitas makes his Double-A debut, bats ninth, and does the catching. On the mound for the Rumble Ponies, same as Tuesday night, it's Blade Tidwell, making his 8th Double-A start, 3-3, a 4.24 ERA, 34 innings pitched, 30 hits allowed, 15 walks, 40 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .244 off of Tidwell here in 2023. Hayden Sanger does the catching, JT Schwartz at first, Jeremiah Jackson at second, Jet Williams at short, Mateo Gill at third, Augustin Ruiz in right, Drew Gilbert in center, and Rylan Thomas in left. Again, right to left in the infield at Schwartz, Jackson, Williams, Gill. Right to left in the outfield, Ruiz, Gilbert, Thomas, Sanger, and Tidwell, the battery. And for the R-Phils, again, it's Lee Sang, De La Cruz, Dunn, Ortiz, Wilson, Stokes, Ward, Martin, and De Freitas. Hayden Sanger is thrown down. Marcus Lee Sang will dig in. 59 degrees and sunny, our temperature here from Mirabito Stadium as we get set to get the final contest. Game number 136 of 136 underway here from Binghamton. Tidwell will fire. The first pitch is a line drive towards center, and it's down for a base hit. Took one pitch, and Marcus Lee Sang delivers a line drive base hit. And we're underway at 1:08 p.m. here on the East Coast. That'll bring Carlos De La Cruz to the plate for the Fightin Phils. Reading, who was held to just 2 hits last night, shut out for the 5th time. Offense is looking to be aggressive early. First pitch to De La Cruz. He swings and misses. It's 0-1. Paul Romer is behind the plate. Whole of balls and strikes. Jay Young Kim's at third, and the crew chief Pete Talkington is at first. 0-1. That's low and away. Gets away from the catcher Sanger. Up to second goes Marcus Lee Sang on what'll be a wild pitch for Blade Tidwell. 5th wild pitch for Tidwell, and this is his 8th appearance. And it's a ball and 1 strike here to Carlos De La Cruz. He had one of the 2 hits for Reading last night. Overall was 1 for 4, a couple of strikeouts. 1-1. That's upstairs, 2-1. Last pitch, a fastball from Tidwell at 96. Fastball will sit mid-90s, slider in the mid-80s, also a changeup similar speed to the slider. And will also throw a curveball in the upper 70s. 2-1. De La Cruz takes down, 3 balls and 1 strike. So after allowing the leadoff base runner to Marcus Lee Sang on a hit, Blake Tidwell finds himself down 3 balls and 1 strike to Carlos De La Cruz. Here's the pitch. That's inside, ball 4. Back-to-back base runners aboard for Reading to start this game off, and that'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate. Oliver Dunn, the 3-man, as the Fightin Phils sport their road gray uniforms. Navy blue Reading written in script across the chest. Black navy blue letters and numbers on the back. Gray pants. They wear their red caps with the navy blue feathered R. Dunn bats 2 on, no outs, top of the first. Pitch to him. That's low and away, 1-0. Binghamton back in their home whites today. Rumble Ponies across the chest in navy blue. Red numbers on the lower left of the front and on the back. White pants, blue stripe down the side. Black caps. The 1-0 is a breaking ball. Misses just outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Oliver Dunn is Reading's leading hitter. Will finish there as well at 274. 2-0 is down the middle for a strike, 2-1. And Dunn has himself in a spot to finish first in the Eastern League in on-base percentage and OPS this year. 2-1 is swung on and missed, 2-2. Career high 21 home runs, 78 RBI. But he's not homered in almost a month. August the 19th against Somerset, the last time Dunn went yard. 2-2. That's fouled straight back. Dunn, who was a Rule 5 pick by the Phillies back in December last year, has certainly bred himself new life in his first year in the Phillies organization. Just turned 26 a couple of weeks ago. And we'll see what the future holds for Dunn, but certainly has earned himself further opportunities. 2-2. Dunn will pound it straight down foul. May have gotten a piece of him. Stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. De La Cruz off first. Lee Sang leads off second. None away in the top of the first. Game 6 of a 6-game set. Final contest of 2023 for Reading. Dunn is taking a couple of extra seconds as he messes around with his left foot. Looks like that's where the foul ball went off of. So Paul Romer will dust off the plate while Dunn gets back in. And he is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tidwell, the righty, toes the first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Dunn will hit a jam shot in on the hands. Foul territory left side. Third baseman Gill goes over, but it'll land in the Phil's dugout. And it'll stay 2-2. Good at bat for Dunn. He's fouled off 3 straight. Still a 2 ball, 2 strike count. RBI situation here for a 3-10 hitter with runners in scoring position. That's the team best. The 2-2. That's upstairs, 3-2. So he allowed a single to Lee Sang. He walked De La Cruz. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Oliver Dunn. Tidwell comes set at the belt. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip back into the mitt of the catcher Hayden Sanger. Dunn's down on strikes. Tidwell wins the battle. His first strikeout tonight for Jalen Ortiz.
Now batting first baseman number 40, Jalen Ortiz.
Jalen Ortiz will dig in from the right side. 1 gone on the top of the first. Reading 2 men on. Each get their leads off first and second. Infield will play back to turn 2. First pitch to Ortiz. Misses down. It's 1-0. Jalen enters the season's final day. A 204 hitter. 8 home runs, 34 runs driven in since joining Reading back in the middle of June. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Healthy hack from Jalen Ortiz. Began the year on the Phillies 40-man roster. Was designated for assignment and outrighted to Lehigh Valley back in April. 1-1 is outside for a ball, 2-1. Played sparingly for the Iron Pigs as an outfielder, but then the Phillies wanted to give him a chance to transition to first base, so he got sent to Reading on June the 16th. Here's the 2-1. It's down for a ball, 3-1. Ortiz has split time at first base, also in right field. He's DH some as well to stay in the lineup throughout his time in Reading this year. He's played in 61 games, today number 62. 3 balls and a strike to pitch. Ortiz, a huge swing and a miss on a fastball from Tidwell, and the count goes full. Runners on first and second, one away in the top of the first. Still a scoreless ball game, full count to Ortiz. Here's the pitch. And that's a cue shot off the hands. That'll hit off the netting behind home plate. And it'll stay 3 balls and 2 strikes. Phillies signed Ortiz as an international free agent back in 2015 out of the Dominican Republic. 24 years old, 3-2. Fights it off foul again. Off speed pitch from Tidwell. Looked like the curveball. Right at 80 miles per hour and stays 3-2. Redding's worked Tidwell, 22 pitches so far here in the first. 3-2. And Ortiz will take inside ball 4. So that'll load the bases. 2 walks in the inning issued by Tidwell. That'll bring Ethan Wilson to the plate. And a mound visit from Ponies pitching coach A.J. Sager. You wonder how long the leash is on Tidwell. Of course, Binghamton, I'm sure their big goal today will be to have their pitching staff in order for the postseason. Probably won't see any high leverage arms for Binghamton today, regardless of the situation, as they look to get ready for Tuesday. We'll see who starts on Tuesday for the Rumble Ponies. Tom Hamill probably seems like a reasonable option. He started on Friday night, so may not start till probably game 2 of that series. Wilson digs in, bases loaded, 1 away in the first. First pitch to him is for a strike. It's 0-1. Redding's hit 1 grand slam this year. Came back on April the 25th. At home against Altoona from Cam Cannon. 0-1 is up. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's been it in terms of grand slams for Redding this year. Tidwell's back in the stretch with the bases juiced. Here's the 1-1. Wilson will swing and foul it. It's ball and 2 strikes. Popped in and out of the mitt of Hayden Sanger, the catcher. He starts behind the plate tonight after Kevin Parada exited last night's game after being hit by a pitch. Here's the 1-2. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ethan Wilson has hit a grand slam this year. Came back in spring training. Went over on the big league side for the Phillies in a game. And the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out to him. Tidwell winds and fires. Wilson will cork it foul to the left side. It stays 2-2. Arfel skipper Al Padrique in his usual spot in the third base coach's box. Ray Ricker, the first base coach's box. Here's the 2-2 to Wilson. That's inside ball 3, and the count's full again. Pitch number 29 for Tidwell. I think his leash is probably pretty short here, especially if he walks Wilson. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out in the top half of the first. Bases loaded, we're still scoreless. Tidwell from the windup will fire home. That's a ground ball hit softly to the left side, and it's through the hole for a base hit. Lee Sang scores. Here comes De La Cruz, and it's an RBI single for Ethan Wilson, and the Fightin' Phils jump on top early. It's 2-0. Looked like for a moment there was going to be a play at third. Thought it could have been a double play, but neither Gill at third or Williams at short got to it. And it's a 2-run single for Ethan Wilson. And that's going to also spell an end of the day for Blade Tidwell. So full exit with the Ponies down 2-0 and the Fightin' Phils threatening for more. Step into your future. This Alverna University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen after this on the Phils Radio Network.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. we have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made. So Blake Tidwell goes just 1/3 of an inning, and that'll bring Brendan Hardy in out of the bullpen for Binghamton. Runners on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the first. Reading already up 2-0. They're certainly looking for more here. Madison Stokes the batter. Hardy will deal the first pitch. Stokes will take low and away, 1-0. Hardy appearing in his 6th game with Binghamton, 1-0 with a 3.18 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits allowed, a walk and 11 strikeouts. Opponents running 346 though off of Brendan Hardy. 1-0 to Madison Stokes. Here's the pitch. Gets the outside corner, ball and a strike. Tidwell went just 1/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits. Walked a couple, struck out 1. Still responsible for the men on first and second. One. Stokes will hit a little shot right back to the mound. It's caught in midair by Hardy. They had Ortiz off the bag, but the throw skips into center field, so Ortiz will be back in safely. So it goes down just a line out to the pitcher. That'll bring Nick Ward to the plate. Came off the bat certainly pretty funny. Only 37 off the bat. That's why it looked like a ground ball at first, but never hit the ground, just hung up in the air. So 2 outs now for Nick Ward. Running ahead 2-0, top of the first. As Ward digs in from the left side. Working here against Brendan Hardy, looking to strand a couple of inherited. We'll step off. First of 2 disengagements allowed for Hardy in the at-bat. Here's the first pitch. That's on the inside corner, 0-1. Nick Ward, a local product, grew about an hour from Reading in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Played his college baseball at Westchester University. He's had a chance this year to live out a childhood dream. He's playing in his hometown organization. 0-1 is popped straight up in the air behind home plate. Singer will give it a look, but it'll go out of play foul. It's 0-2. Ward told us when he got to Reading that his dream as a kid was to win a World Series with the Phillies. And when he signed with the Phillies back in December, described it as pretty emotional because he knew that it was one step closer to that dream. Now, of course, Ward 2 steps away from Philadelphia. Looking to finish his 23 season off on a strong note. Had a really strong year with Jersey Shore before his call-up. The 0-2 is outside of an off-speed pitch, 1-2. Actually got away for a moment from Hayden Sanger, but not too far to his right, so he was able to corral it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Ward. 2 outs in the top of the first. Reading already on top 2-0. Here's the pitch. And Ward swings over a curveball down on strikes. That'll retire the side here in the first. Reading, though, gets 2 runs. They do it on a pair of hits. There were no errors, and 2 Fightin' Phils are left aboard. Through 1/2 of a frame, Reading 2, Binghamton coming to bat.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Reading already on top 2-0. Here's how Binghamton lines up. Jet Williams leads off. Drew Gilbert second. JT Schwartz third. Jeremiah Jackson fourth. Rowdy Jordan's fifth. Augustin Ruiz sixth. Mateo Gill seventh. Hayden Sanger eighth. And Ryland Thomas bats ninth. And they'll do it against Fightin' Phils righty Zach Hockey, who fires his first pitch home outside 1-0. Again, it's Williams, Gilbert, Schwartz, Jackson, Jordan, Ruiz, Gill, Sanger, and Thomas. 1-0. Gets the outside corner 1-1. 12th appearance, 11th start for Hockey in AA this year. 2-5, a 5.18 ERA. 48 2/3 innings pitched. 46 hits allowed, 17 walks, and 43 strikeouts. Next one misses outside, 2-1. Hockey, who pitched on Tuesday night, suffered the loss against Binghamton over 4 1/3 innings pitched. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hockey, of course, looking for a bounce-back performance this afternoon. And already has a 2-0 lead to work with after Reading put up a couple in the first. 2-2 is a ground ball hit towards third. It'll just be foul. So it'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jalen Ortiz plays first. Oliver Dunn at second. Casey Martin at short. Nick Ward at third. Marcus Lee Sang in right. Madison Stokes in center. And Ethan Wilson in left. And Arturo De Freitas makes his AA debut behind the plate, catching Zach Hockey. Two is a hot shot ground ball to third. Ward plays it on a high hop. His throw to first in time, and that'll be out number 1. Ball was hit hard, 93 off the bat right to Ward. So again, right to left in the infield, it's Ortiz, Dunn, Martin, Ward. Right to left in the outfield, it's Lee Sang, Stokes, Wilson. The battery is De Freitas and Hockey. That'll bring Drew Gilbert to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. 1 out here in the first. First pitch to him is taken outside 1-0. Hockey 6'7", 220 pounds. 26 years old. He'll be 27 on October the 8th. 1-0 is popped straight up in the air behind home plate. He'll go out and play foul. from Belleville, Illinois. Played his college baseball at Kentucky. 1 year with the Wildcats in 2018. Also played at John A. Logan College and Arkansas State, where he began his career in 2016. The 1-1 misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Was drafted by the Royals in 2018. That's who he played for up until the end of spring training this year. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Royals released hockey on March the 21st. Signed with the Phillies 9 days later on March 30th. But didn't make his season debut until June the 9th in the Complex League. Made an appearance there, a couple with Clearwater, one with Jersey Shore, before making his Reading debut on July the 6th at Somerset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. The pitch is lifted in the air, foul to the left side. Drew Gilbert, 1 for 3 a night ago. Scored a run, walked, and also struck out. 2-2 is fouled straight back off the netting. Count stays 2-2 as Gilbert prolongs the at-bat. Reed Brignac manages the Rumble Ponies. He's in the third base coach's box. Mariano Duncan, the bench coach, in the first base coach's box. 2-2 is fouled back again. The count will stay even. Actually, he's going to go to first on what looks like catcher's interference called on the Freitas, or not. He started to take off his gear, and now the on-deck hitter, JT Schwartz, is arguing with Paul Romer, who never indicated catcher's interference. Schwartz kind of just walked up and to the plate, and Gilbert took off his equipment, but there's no call. Here's the 2-2. He swings and misses, and he looks frustrated. He'll say something to Paul Romer on his way back, and then flip his bat to JT Schwartz, and that's out number 2. The only logical thing was he swung, so must be saying that he thought it was catcher's interference, but Paul Romer never made a call. So anyway, 2 outs in the inning for JT Schwartz. Bottom half of the first, bases are clear. Reading on top 2-0. Schwartz will dig in from the left side. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That was pitch number 16 for hockey. You'd love to get him through 5 today if you're Reading. And then you'll probably see Christian Hernandez available. Jason Ruffcorn. 0-1 is down and away, 1-1. Probably would like to get Orion Kirkering in today. Of course, if you're ahead late, makes it easier. But even if not, still would like to get him an inning. 1-1 is low and away, 2-1. JT Schwartz, the first baseman tonight, was 0 for 2. A run scored last night. Knocked in a run and walked as well. 2-1 is outside, 3-1. Right side of the infield straight up. Left side shaded towards the second base bag for the lefty. The 3-1 is lifted in the air out towards center. Stokes starting bat. Now he jets in. The center fielder makes the catch. And that will retire the side in the third. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Rumble Ponies. We played 1. Reading on top, 2-0.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit BurksCommercialRoofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burks Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burks Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
We go to the top half of the second inning. Reading on top 2-0 as Brendan Hardy returns for his first full inning of work. Got the final 2 outs of the first inning. Casey Martin will lead off for the Fightin' Phils. 8-9, 1-2 up for Reading here in the inning. Hardy, the righty, will work out of the windup and will fire on home. Martin will swing and miss 0-1. So in total, Blade Tidwell went just 1/3 of an inning, faced 5 batters, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. 0-1. Martin will try to check his swing, won't matter, as Paul Romer will call it a strike on the outside corner. The ball is 2 strikes to Casey Martin. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Second strikeout for second strikeout for Brendan Hardy. 1 out of the inning. That'll bring Arturo De Freitas to the plate. Freitas will dig in from the right side, making his Double-A debut today. Was called up to Reading on August the 7th, but has not played in a game since. First pitch to him is over for a strike. It's 0-1. Freitas, the catcher from Venezuela. (0-1) is swung on and missed. 0-2 behind a fastball. Played 36 games with Jersey Shore, but just hit 162. Lauded, though, for his defense, throwing out 30% of base stealers this year. And the 0-2's on the outside corner. That's a called strike 3. The Freitas down on strikes. 3rd straight strikeout for Brendan Hardy, and that'll bring Marcus Lee Sang to the plate.
Now batting right fielder, number 46, Marcus Lee Sang.
2 outs in the inning for Lee Sang, who will dig in from the left side. And the first pitch to him is cranked in the air well out towards center. Dying late, though, as Gilbert comes in, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side in the second. No runs, no hits, nobody left for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Our Phils still on top 2-0 on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phils Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words: Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We'll work together to help.
Jeremiah Jackson leads things off in the bottom of the second. Reading on top 2-0 over Binghamton. Zach Hockey back out for his second inning of work. First pitch is fouled straight back. It's 0-1. Hockey threw 19 pitches in the first inning, but did retire the Rumble Ponies in order. Went ground out, strikeout, fly out. 0-1 is outside for a ball, 1-1. Jackson, cleanup man in the lineup, 246 hitter this year. 1-1 is swung on and missed, 1-2. Theme this week for Reading has been starting pitchers have certainly finished off their campaigns on high notes. 1-2. That is just up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McGable looked good on Wednesday. Osterberg on Thursday. 2-2 is flared in the air towards right center field. Lee Sang over dives, and it's past him, and it rolls to the wall. Throw in the second will keep the runner at second, and that is a leadoff double for Jeremiah Jackson. His 19th double this year, and it puts the runner on second with nobody away for Rowdy Jordan. That one hung up in the air for a while. It was actually Madison Stokes in center who dove and couldn't get it. Lee Sang playing right, though, backed him up and got the throw in. So here's Rowdy Jordan. That's the man on second and nobody away. Hockey's first pitch to him is swung on and fouled straight down. It's 0-1. Off-speed offering from Zach Hockey. He's making his 12th appearance, 11th start for Reading this year. Here's the 0-1. It's low and away, 1-1. Hockey, who made his first appearance of Reading on July the 6th, is out of the bullpen at Somerset and has since started once a week for Reading. Checks in the runner at second. The 1-1 is outside for a ball, 2-1. Fastball 94. Hockey had a really strong start to his Reading tenure. Had back-to-back 5-inning shutout outings. July the 16th against Portland, July the 23rd against Altoona. Didn't earn a win in either. 2-1 is swung on and missed, 2-2. Just no decisions. Kind of scuffled in the middle. 4 straight losses between July 30th and August 18th before responding with a strong outing at Harrisburg on August the 24th for a win. 2-2 is hit on the ground softly towards second. Dunn waits back on it. Only play is the first. He gets him. 1 out as Jeremiah Jackson, though, does advance to third. And it's 1 out for Augustin Ruiz.
Here's the right fielder, number 32, Augustin Ruiz.
Looks like Reading will play the infield back, up 2-0, willing to concede an out for a run. Nick Ward, the third baseman, plays about 25 feet off the bag, even though with the bag. Hockey's first pitch to Ruiz is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Ruiz, the right fielder, bats from the left side. Didn't play in last night's contest. 1-0. Swung and fouled straight down. It's 1-1. Of course, a strikeout or a sort of a weak fly ball that's not hit that deep would be beneficial for Reading in terms of their hopes of keeping the run off the board. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed, 1-2. 87 on that last offering. Hockey did say he started to really work on a cutter after getting released by the Royals and ramping up with the Phillies. 1-2. is a line drive right to the first baseman, Jalen Ortiz. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Jackson can't go anywhere. That is pretty much as ideal of an outcome that you could have asked for. That'll bring Mateo Gill to the plate. Was an off-speed offering at 86 from Hockey below the zone. That Ruiz could not really barrel up. So here's Gill, 2 away in the inning. First pitch to him is lifted straight up in the air, right side of the infield. Oliver Dunn, the second baseman, awaits, makes the catch, and retires the side in the 3rd. No runs for the Ponies. They did have a hit. They leave him on 3rd. We played 2 full from Binghamton. Our Phil's on top, 2-0.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
We go to the 3rd, Reading on top 2-0. Jake Starr on the call from Mirabito Stadium in Binghamton. Carlos De La Cruz will lead off for the Fightin Phils, working against Brendan Hardy. He's back out for another inning of work. First pitch is in tight for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-3-4 to up for the R Phils in the inning. Starting with De La Cruz. He walked his first time up, came around the score. The 1-0 is on the inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. Carlos in the final day of the year, 261 hitter. He has 24 home runs, 67 runs driven in. The 1-1 is at the knees for a strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carlos down in the count here against Brendan Hardy. The righty toes the first base side of the rubber and deals. And it's on the outside corner. A called strike 3 from Paul Romer. And De La Cruz is retired via the K. The 4th strikeout for Hardy. The 5th overall for Ponies pitching. That brings Oliver Dunn to the plate for the R Phils. Dunn 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging back in the 1st. First pitch from Hardy is down and in. It actually skips away from Sanger to the backstop. No arm, no foul. Nobody aboard for Binghamton. And Dunn's up in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Dunn takes upstairs, 2-0. Dunn leads the Eastern League in walks at 82. Thus giving him the league lead in on-base percentage and OPS. 2-0 is outside 3-0. Dunn ranks 2nd in the league in slugging percentage at .511. Certainly is a strong candidate for Eastern League most valuable player. The 3-0 is hit in the air, shallow right. In comes Ruiz. He'll make the catch. That's out number 2. Dunn certainly stung it. hit it hard, 90 off the bat, but goes right to Ruiz and right, and that brings Jalen Ortiz to the plate. Jalen walked his first time up, part of a 2-run first inning for the Fightin' Phils. That's where the score is now, 2-0. Ortiz takes the first offering inside, 0-1. Eight home runs for Ortiz this year, 0-1. That's outside for a ball, 1-1. Been a while though since he's went yard. August the 24th at Harrisburg, his last home run. He's a guy that puts everything into a swing, and when he gets a hold of one, it travels far. The 1-1. That's a slider that misses down. 2 balls and a strike. Ortiz, 24 years old. Been in the Phillies organization for almost a decade. Signed in 2015 out of the Dominican Republic at just 16 years old. 2-1 is hit on the ground hard to third. Gil fields on a couple of hops. Low throw from the first baseman, but shorts down to get it. And that will retire the side in the third. 3 up, 3 down goes Redding. 8 in a row retired by Brendan Hardy. We played 2.5. Fightin' still on top. It's 2-0.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Bottom of the third inning, Fightin' Phils on top of the Rumble Ponies, 2-0. 8-9, 1-2 up for manager Reed Brignack's lineup. It'll start with the catcher Hayden Sanger. Big on him from the right side against Fightin' Phils starting pitcher Zach Hockey, who's back out for his third inning of work. First pitch is up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hockey's been strong through 2. He's retired 6 of the 7 hitters he's faced. One exception being a leadoff double last inning from Jeremiah Jackson. Next pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. 36 pitches this afternoon for Hockey. Of course, the hope has to be to get him through at least 5 and then see where you're at from there if you're Reading. Should have a decent amount of arms available today. Here's the 1-1. It's served down the right field line, but foul. Hits off the facing of the fence. It's 1-2. Trickled all the way into shallow right field where Marcus Lee Sang will pick it up and then toss it into the crowd. Ball and 2 strikes to Hayden Sanger. Nobody gone in the bottom of the third. Reading on top 2-0. As Hockey comes ready at the belt, fires home. And it's swung on him, it struck him out. Top of the zone with a fastball at 93. Second strikeout for Zach Hockey this afternoon. As he's settling in nicely. That'll bring the 9-man Rylan Thomas to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. Thomas 1 for 3 a night ago, scored a run, also walked. First pitch to him is At the knees for a strike, it's 0-1. Reading playing its final game of the 2023 season. Here from Mirabito Stadium in Binghamton. Next pitch is up for a ball, 1-1. Hockey will come ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. That's fouled straight back, 1-2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Yeah, I think the 2-0 lead after the top of the first certainly has helped Hockey ease into this one. He has been loose and throwing plenty of strikes. The 1-2 is just inside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryland Thomas. Chilly Sunday afternoon in Binghamton. Close your eyes. You think you're at a football game right now by the temperature. 2-2 misses outside, 3-2. Of course, week 2 of the NFL season fully underway. A full slate of games on this Sunday. Philadelphia Eagles picked up a win over the Vikings on Thursday night, 3-2. Is certain in the air, out towards left. It hangs up, though, and it goes over the head of Ethan Wilson. Rolls all the way to the wall. Into second goes Thomas. That's where he'll stop. Never touched Wilson's glove, so we'll see if they give it a hit. They do. So it's a double for Ryland Thomas, and the Ponies have a runner on second for the second straight inning. Second double for Thomas, and this is 16th AA game. And Wilson just misjudged it. They always say the hardest balls to judge are the ones hit right at you. Wilson came in, but the ball just never seemed to drop. So he had to jump at the last second, and it went over his head and rolled to the wall. Reading fortunate it's just a double. Now it's Chet Williams in the top of the Binghamton lineup. Hockey ready. His first pitch home is down for a ball. So like he did last inning, Hockey has to work around a base runner on second. He's able to do that magnificently in the second. See if he can have similar fortune in the third. Here's the 1-0, and it is at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Williams 0 for 1 tonight. Rounded out to the third baseman, Nick Ward, to lead off the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1, and it's lifted in the air, slicing down the right field line. It'll go out of play foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chet Williams. Williams playing in his first week at AA, was called up on Monday, so just prior to this final series of the year. Here's the 1-2. Williams will foul it off his foot, and it stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Williams, 19 years old, out of Dallas, Texas. Was the Mets' first-round pick last year out of high school. 1-2. And that's on the outside corner. Called strike 3. Williams goes down on strikes. Kind of hesitated for a moment. I don't think he loved the call. And that's strikeout number 3 for Zach Hockey. Out number 2. And that will bring Drew Gilbert to the plate. Gilbert digs in from the left side. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Runner leads off second. As Hockey comes set and deals. First pitch is lifted in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Jalen Ortiz will give it a look, but it'll land about 6 rows deep in the seats on the first base side. Another nice crowd here from Mirabito Stadium. Over 4,000 fans the last couple of nights. I have to think Tuesday night we'll have a nice crowd here for Game 1 of the Northeast Division Finals. Winner, of course, advancing to the Eastern League Championship round. 0-1 is off the end of the bat, foul to the left side. It's 0-2. Binghamton and Somerset, the 2 out of the Northeast. Erie and Richmond, the 2 out of the Southwest. They'll play a best of 3 Tuesday, Thursday, and if needed, Friday. And then next Sunday, and the following Tuesday and Wednesday, will be the Eastern League Championship Series. Here's the 0-2. Is flared in the air, out towards shallow left. Ethan Wilson has this one sized up, and he'll make the catch, and that will retire the side in the third. No runs, the double alone hit, but it does not cause any damage as Binghamton leaves one on base. We've played 3 from Mirabito Stadium. We'll go to the 4th, Reading on top, 2-0.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in baseball town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Top half of the 4th inning. Reading on top 2-0 over the Rumble Ponies as the new pitcher in is Jordan Gieber. Gieber making his 3rd appearance for Binghamton, 2nd out of the bullpen, 1-0, has pitched 12 innings, not allowed an earned run. 9 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponent's 209 against him. The first pitch to Ethan Wilson's over for a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And Wilson will hit a ground ball sharply to second. Jackson fields it on a couple of hops. Will come set and throw to first in time for out number 1. So close the line now on Brendan Hardy. Went 2 2/3. Gave up no hits, no runs, no walks. Also had 4 strikeouts. And now Madison Stokes is the hitter for the Fightin' Phils. Here's the first pitch from Gieber. It's inside for a ball, 1-0. Gieber was originally scheduled to start Friday night's matchup. Here's the 1-0. Outside corner, 1-1. Excuse me. He was originally scheduled to start last night's matchup, but a late switch had Benito Garcia start for the Rumble Ponies. 1-1 from Gieber is swung on and missed 1-2. Stokes behind that fastball at 92. So now Gieber will pitch today. Probably will give them some length out of the bullpen. The 1-2. Stokes goes the other way, and it's down the right field line for a base hit. Stokes makes a turnaround first. That's where he'll stop. Augustin Ruiz was over to cut it off quickly. So that's a 1-out single for Madison Stokes, and it brings Nick Ward to the plate. That one just 79 off the bat. So Stokes today hit a little flare back to the pitcher that was 36 miles per hour off the bat, and then now singles down the right field line on one that was 79 off the bat. Now that brings Nick Ward to the plate for the Fightin' Phils. Gieber will set and work from the stretch, and Ward will hit a little floater towards center. That's down for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Fightin' Phils as Nick Ward is aboard for the first time tonight. That'll bring Casey Martin to the plate. That one not hit particularly hard either, just 70 off the bat from Nick Ward, but got enough on it to get the drop in the center for a base hit. Casey Martin will They gone in for the Fightin' Phils. First pitch of the righty is down for a ball, 1-0. Good chance here for Martin to extend the Redding's lead. He's a 148 hitter this year with runners in scoring position. The 1-0. That's low and away, 2-0. I think it's going to be a pretty patient approach here for Casey Martin. Slightly open stance for him. Rests the bat on his right shoulder, the righty does. 8-hole hitter in the lineup. 2-0 is swung on and fouled back. On the ground, it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Martin. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging in the second. Here's the 2-1. Is a softly hit ground ball to the right side. Jackson over the field. It only plays the first. That's where he'll go and get it. So 4-3 goes the put out. Runners do advance. So Stokes up to third and Ward up to second. 2 outs in the fourth for Arturo De Freitas. So De Freitas here in a big spot. Second double-A at bat. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Has runners on second and third. First pitch to him is big, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Freitas behind a fastball at 92 from Gieber. Stokes off third, Ward off second. Redding 4 hits tonight. There's the 0-1. That's down 1-1. Already double the amount of hits they had last night. Had just 2. 3 the night before. Last night's total also set a new season low in base hits for Redding. 1-1. De Freitas will take low and away, 2-1. Now he's up in the count. Arturo, very limited action this year. He's not seen an at-bat in a live game in nearly 2 months. He's caught up to Redding on August the 7th, and this is his first start today. 2-1 is at the knees for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Gieber is a strike away from getting out of this inning with no damage. Here's the 2-2. And De Freitas gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back. Just a hair behind that fastball. We'll see if Gieber sticks with the heat or slows things down now. De Freitas, 22 years old, out of Venezuela. Bats from the right side. Here's the 2-2. Is a ground ball hit towards third. It'll be foul. Did take a little off of it. 87 on that last one. Freitas now contacting the last 2. Lauded for his defense. Across his professional career, he's thrown out 38.5% of base stealers. Developing offensively is the next step for De Freitas. Here's the 2-2. That's down. Bounces out in front of the plate, but not far enough to score Stokes. So goes 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runners on second and third for Redding. Here in this top of the 4th. Redding on top, 2-0. Looking certainly for more here. 3-2. And De Freitas will swing, and it'll slice down the right field line. Foul. And a very good at-bat here from Arturo De Freitas. I think the confidence certainly is inching upward after each pitch. He's looking to win a battle here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gieber ready, the payoff. De Freitas fouls it back again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. An excellent at-bat from Arturo De Freitas continues. Redding's grounded out to second a couple of times this inning. That's been sandwiched around back-to-back base hits. 3 balls, 2 strikes to De Freitas. The pitch is a ground ball hit towards the left side. Gill has it. The third baseman throws across. It's in time. And that will retire the side in the 4th. No runs for Reading. They did have 2 hits. They leave 2 aboard. We've played 3.5. Fightin' Phil's still on top. 2-0. Back after this on the Our Phil's Radio Network.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Reading atop 2-0 over Binghamton. As Zach Hockey's back out for his 4th inning of work. He's been strong this afternoon. We'll get 3, 4, 5 for the second time tonight, starting with JT Schwartz. Hockey, the righty, works just in the stretch, throws the first pitch home, and it's hit foul off the facing of the Rumble Ponies dugout. Everybody looked to be okay, but boy, was that close. That was 92 off the bat, about 60 feet away. But it looked like everyone is okay. Probably a little startled right now. Looked like Augustin Ruiz, who was the closest to the action. The 0-1's a little check swing down the left field line. That drops for a fair ball. Ethan Wilson over to cut it off. Short stops at first. And it's another leadoff base runner for the Ponies. This time it's JT Schwartz. So that was certainly something. Schwartz checked his swing and loops a 68-mile-per-hour single down the line. None of the base hits really have been hit hard the last couple of innings. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. Bats from the right side. First pitch to him is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. 55 pitches for Zach Hockey through 3+ frames so far. As the righty comes set at the belt, here's the pitch. That's a check swing. This time it goes foul. Fortunately, it's 0-2. Just feels like there's been a lot of weird luck this week for both sides. Talking to Mick Abel the other day about his start and how the fact that he gave up 3 hits, 2 of them didn't leave the infield, and the third one barely got over the head of the shortstop Martin. It wasn't even hit hard. It was a blooper that got over his head. The 0-2's down. Jackson checked. Pete Talkington will say no swing at first. Jay Young Kim at third. Paul Romer balls and strikes behind the plate. It's a weird week luck-wise. Well, that's what happens when you get late in the season, I guess. Here's the 1-2, and it's a pitch that's down, and Jackson checks again, but they'll say he didn't go. No appeal necessary. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Hockey ready, fires home. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 4th strikeout this afternoon for Zach Hockey. Out number 1 of the inning, and that'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate. Jordan digs in from the left side, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Reading a look to turn 2. They've done that 98 times this year, ranked 7th in the Eastern League. First pitch is on the inside corner, 0-1. Reading started off the year really slow in terms of turning 2, but second half of the year, they've been towards the top of the league leaderboards in that category. 0-1 is a throw over towards first as Schwartz is back in. Schwartz 4 for 4 in stolen bases this year. This game number is 66 for him, so not too much of threat to run, not a huge lead either. 0-1 is ground ball towards first. It'll go foul to the right of the chalk. It's 0-2 to Rowdy Jordan. Jordan 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out the second his first time up. Kind of think Reading and Zach Hockey would certainly like a ground ball to second here. 0-2 is outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Reading atop 2-0. The pitch is a ground ball through the hole on the right side, a base hit. Station to station goes Schwartz. He'll stop at second. And it's the second single of the inning, this time from Rowdy Jordan. And it puts runners on first and second for the Rumble Ponies. Another ball that wasn't hit particularly hard, 88 off the bat. Jalen Ortiz dove, went under his glove, and Oliver Dunn was in double play depth, so he couldn't get over. So, runners on first and second, 1 away for Augustin Ruiz in the bottom of the fourth. Arturo the Freitas will step out and give bunt signs with runners on first and second. Should a bunt be laid down. Hockey will come ready here against Ruiz. First pitch is swung on and fouled. Straight back on the ground. It's 0-1. Ruiz 0 for 1 tonight. Lined out to the first baseman, Jalen Ortiz, his first time up. Here's the 0-1. That's outside for a ball, 1-1. That pitch number 65 for Zach Hockey tonight. He's gone 3 1/3 so far. He struck out 4. He scattered a quartet worth of hits. As here's the 1-1. Is a little cue shot in on the hands, third base side, foul territory. Nick Ward's there and he's got it, and that's out number 2. That'll bring Mateo Gill to the plate for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Bats with 2 outs in the inning. Runners on first and second. Reading still has the lead. It's 2-0. Gill's 0 for 1 tonight. Popped out to second base his first time up. First pitch to him is a line drive. That's foul down the left field line. It's 0-1. Mateo Gill, slightly open stance. Had a brief stint with AAA Syracuse. Was up there from August 26th to the 31st. And then sent back to AA. He'll step out and back in. Hockey comes ready at the letters. Tall righty from the first base side. Deals the 0-1. Misses just outside. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and second, neither being held on. The infield plays back for the Fightin Phillies. Shading Gill to pull to the left side. 1-1 is a line drive towards left. Wilson comes in, plays it on a hop. Gets to it quickly, throws home, but it's cut off by Ward. The runners are all held up, so station to station again. Schwartz up to third, Jordan the second. The third single of the inning by Mateo Gill loads the bases with 2 outs. Aiden Sanger will dig in. 2 outs in the 4th. Reading on top 2-0. But 3 hits in the inning have loaded the bases for the Rumble Ponies. For the 8-man Sanger, first pitch to him is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Is fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Sanger is 0 for 1 tonight, struck out swinging. In his first plate appearance back in the 3rd. Hockey in total 4 strikeouts tonight. Ball and a strike count to Sanger. The righty will fire home. Just outside for a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch just off the outer edge of the plate. 72 pitches for Zach Hockey. So he said the hope has to be to get him through 5 tonight. Here's the 2-1, and it's a hard hit ball in the air. Foul, though, to the left side, and a go out of play 2-2. So Hockey 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with no damage. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Bases are full of Ponies. Running on top 2-0, looking to keep it that way. Hockey set at the letters. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs for a ball of 3-2. Tried to get Sanger to chase it some upstairs heat. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The runners will be off and rolling on the pitch. Hockey comes ready at the letters. Here's the pitch. That's fouled straight back. It stays 3-2. Pitch was borderline on the inside corner. And it was offered at by Sanger. Do it again here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hockey comes ready at the letters again. Here's the pitch. And that is flared foul to the right side. Count will stay full. We'll do it again. Another borderline pitch that Sanger offered at, but probably still way too close to take. See pitch number 77 for Zach Hockey, trying to keep the Ponies off the board. Runners will be off on the pitch. Hockey ready at the letters. Here it is. And it's a ground ball hit towards short. Backhanded by Casey Martin. Has plenty of time. Low throw to first. Picked up by Jalen Ortiz. And that'll retire the side in the 4th. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. Bases left loaded. We'll go to the 5th. Our Phil's on top. It's 2-0. Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at ourphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the Our Phils will play as the Reading Keystones on all Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at ourphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. We go to the 5th. Reading still on top 2-0. after Zach Hockey leaves the bases loaded in the last frame. And now the Fightin' Phils, leading by 2, will look for some more runs here. Top of the order due up, Marcus Lee Sang to the plate. Lee Sang, who is 1 for 2 today, led off the game with a first pitch single off of bench starter Blade Tidwell. Now he faces Jordan Gieber for the first time. First pitch from Gieber, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Reading 2 runs in the first, and that's been it. Here's the 0-1. Lee Sang swings and misses. It's 0-2. Really, aside for Tuesday, and I guess you could say last night, all the other games have really been close pitchers' duels. Low-scoring affairs. The 0-2 is a ground ball sharply hit towards second. Jackson up with it, throws the first in time. And Lee Sang is retired for the second time tonight. That'll bring Carlos De La Cruz to the plate.
Now batting designated hitter number 45, Carlos De La Cruz.
De La Cruz will dig on in from the right side. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked and struck out, also scored a run. First pitch to him is lifted in the air, foul. It's 0-1. Carlos is our Phil's Johanna Arias cross-country mortgage team leader in home runs this year. 24 long balls for De La Cruz. Next pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Carlos last Saturday was awarded the 2023 Phil's Big Stick Award for hitting the most home runs in the year. 1-1 is down for a ball, 2-1. 24 home runs, currently the number that leads the Phil's this year. Here's the 2-1, and De La Cruz hits a rocket towards right. Charging in, though, is Ruiz. He'll make the catch for out number 2, and that'll bring Oliver Dunn to the plate. Dunn and De La Cruz, the 2 that have hit more than 20 home runs this year. Reading had no players who hit more than 20 in 2022. In total, 5 Phil's hit double-digit home runs this year. Current batter Dunn and De La Cruz. First pitch is strike. It's 0-1. Ethan Wilson, 17. Nick Podkul at 12 before his call-up. And Baron Ratcliffe, 11. 0-1 is down for a ball, 1-1. In total, Reading 159 home runs this year, which will finish 3rd in the Eastern League. The gap between 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 just too large to be overtaken in one day. The 0-1 is hit in the air out towards left center. Going back is Gilbert. He'll get to the spot just in front of the warning track in right center and make the catch to retire the side here in the 5th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Fightin' Phils. We're halfway home in the season's final game. Reading on top, 2-0. For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phil's, 2 great hometown partners.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, Reading still on top 2-0. And this the final game of the 2023 season. Zach Hockey's back out for his 5th inning of work. And he'll get 9-1-2 manager Reed Brignac's lineup for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. First pitch from Hockey is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Ryland Thomas is the batter. 1 for 1. He has doubled so far this afternoon. Here's the 1-0. It is just outside for a ball. 2-0. Hockey had 79 pitches, probably his last inning. Did pitch on Tuesday, threw 90 pitches. Here's the 2-0, and it's on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Looking to join the cohort of Reading starting pitchers who ended their AA campaigns on a high note. 2-1 is lifted in the air. And go out to play foul, 2-2. Mick Abel, a strong outing earlier this week. David Parkinson joined him as well. Matt Osterberg was excellent on Thursday night. 7 innings of shutout ball from Osterberg. 2-2 is down 3-2. Adam Leverett strong as an opener last night. And now Zach Hockey looking to cap off his 2023 on a strong note. 3-2. That's upstairs and away, ball 4. First walk issued by Hockey tonight. Took until the 5th. Comes a night after Reading staff offered 9 free passes to the Rumble Ponies. Hockey scattered 5 hits, including loading the bases last inning, but scoreboard still shows 0, and that's the most important number today. Reading on top 2-0. Here's Jet Williams from the right side. Here's the first pitch to him. It's swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Williams, the leadoff man for the Rumble Ponies, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. After that first pitch, swing and a miss, he'll step out and get time from our home plate umpire, Paul Romer. Runner leads off first. It's Ryland Thomas, just 1 for 3 in stolen bases this year. And this is 16th AA game. Cut and a miss from Williams. It's 0-2. Hockey comes set at the letters. Here's the pitch. Runner does take off. Pitches upstairs for a ball. DeFreitas' throw just misses. It was a perfect throw, though. But Ryland Thomas did have an excellent jump on Hockey. His 2nd stolen base of the year. And DeFreitas, man, you see why that arm is so highly touted of him. That was a perfect throw. And his Hockey, he was a little quicker to the plate on that last pitch. They may have had him out at second base. It was bang, bang. Here's the 1-2. Outside for a ball. Actually gets away from the Freitas. Rolls in the backstop. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see whether that goes down as a pass ball or a wild pitch. Probably one that the Freitas will tell you he should have had. Taking a look at the replay up here in the broadcast booth. I'll let you know what they rule it. Should be a pass ball looking at it. Definitely one that the Freitas should have squeezed. 2-2 is up and in for a ball. Now it's 3-2. Actually going to roll a wild pitch on Zach Hockey. Don't know if I agree wholeheartedly with that call. It's the 5th wild pitch for Hockey this year. And the next pitch to Williams is a swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. 5th strikeout tonight for Zach Hockey. Comes in a big spot, and that'll bring Drew Gilbert to the plate. Gilbert will dig in from the left side. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. First pitch from Hockey is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. That was pitch number 90 for Zach Hockey this afternoon. Infield will play back. They're willing to trade it out for a run. Reading on top 2-0 over Binghamton. Here's the 1-0. It's down for a ball 2-0. Gilbert tonight has struck out and he's flown out the left. Bats as Ryland Thomas gets a lead off third. Not being held on. Here's the 2-0. That's upstairs 3-0. This could also be a de facto pitch around to put the double play in order. Also could be the last batter Hockey faces as he's at 92 pitches. Season high is 94. That came back on August the 31st against New Hampshire. Here's the 3-0. That's down the chute for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike here. Can't tell whether anyone's throwing or not, but I did see a ball just get thrown above the fence, so probably a sign that there is action in the Phillies bullpen. The 3-1 is up ball 4, so that'll put runners on the corners, but also in essence put the double play in order. We'll see if that's it for Hockey as he's at 94 pitches. And it looks like it won't be Al Pedrique who comes out, but it'll be Brad Bergeson who comes out. The message could be, hey, this is your last hitter here. Let's attack him and finish strong. Try and get a double play ball. So pitching coach Brad Bergeson out talking with the battery of Arturo de Freitas, the catcher, who is making his first Double-A start this afternoon. And Zach Hockey, the pitcher. 94 pitches for Hockey. He's gone 4 1/3 so far. Scattered 5 hits. He has not allowed a run yet. There's 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. Hasn't been a perfect outing by Hockey, but he's kept Binghamton off the board so far. Freitas will step out and give signs with runners on first and third. We'll see if Binghamton tries to get Gilbert going. 8 for 13 in stolen bases this year in 94 games between here and Corpus Christi. Here's the first pitch. That's over for a strike. It's 0-1. Hockey will appear home. Rests his mitt on his left hip. Now will come set at the letters. So over towards first, trying to see if he can catch Gilbert tipping his hand at all, but he's back in plenty of time. Count remains no balls and a strike. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Hockey is ready at the letters. Here's the pitch. That's a line drive down the left field line. It's a fair ball rolling towards the corner. Wilson over to cut it off. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run. The throw from Ward to the plate is in plenty of time. And out at home is Drew Gilbert. An excellent relay throw home from Wilson to Nick Ward. And they get Gilbert out trying to score. Ryland Thomas does score, so it's 2-1 on what's an RBI double for JT Schwartz to make it 2-1. That'll also spell an end of the day for Zach Hockey as Al Pedrique is out. And Hockey's day is done, and so is his 2023 Double-A season. New pitcher in for the Phillies. We'll have it for you after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phillies fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phillies mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. at the Burks Commercial Roofing Stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Christian Hernandez, the new arm in for the Fightin' Phils. 35th appearance for him. He's made 4 starts, 4-3, a 3.58 ERA, 63 strikeouts, 24 walks across 50 1/3 innings pitched. Holden Herod, a man on second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Running it top 2-1. Working against Jeremiah Jackson. The first pitch is up for a ball. It's 1-0. So Zach Hockey's day is done after 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 1 run. Still responsible for the man on second. 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1 from Hernandez. Hernandez will throw a fastball in the low 90s. Also all-speed pitch in the mid-80s. As the righty comes set of the belt. Here's the pitch. That's down 2-1. 6'3", 180-pound is Hernandez. He's 22 years old. He'll actually turn 23 on Saturday, September the 23rd. Venezuela native. 2-1 is pounded on the ground foul. It's 2-2 behind home plate. Phillies signed Hernandez in 2017 as an international free agent out of Venezuela, where he then began his career of the Dominican Summer League Phillies and has spent the entirety of the season with AA Reading. 2-2. It's up and away, 3-2. Hernandez has pitched in a variety of roles this year. Has opened some games. He's opened some games. He's pitched middle relief a lot. And late in games as well. Mostly a middle reliever. 3-2 is a line drive towards the middle. That's a base hit. Getting the wave around third is Schwartz. Stokes is up. His throw to the plate's cut off by Ortiz, and this game is tied at 2. A line drive back towards the middle from Jeremiah Jackson. Back-to-back RBI base hits for the Rumble Ponies. And this game is all knotted up at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 5th. So that'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. Jordan's 1 for 2 tonight. Binghamton up to 7 hits on the afternoon so far. First pitch, runner takes off and then stumbles. They throw behind him, but Ortiz was late getting the tag down. Started to take off, stumbled, so Arturo De Freitas went to first with the throw, but going to get a foot in was Jackson before the tag could get down. 1 ball, no strikes now to Rowdy Jordan. Hernandez will throw over and not in time. Jackson does have speed. 25 for 34 in stolen bases this year. Across 118 games. 1-0 is outside for a ball. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Hernandez ready at the belt. And long set. Here's the pitch. That's inside. 3 balls, no strikes. The book is closed on Zach Hockey. 4 2/3, 6 hits. 2 runs, both earned. Walked 2, struck out 5. Could have definitely been a lot worse, but pitched out of some trouble, including bases loaded in the 4th. 3-0. That's over for a strike. 3-1. Hernandez goes a curveball at 76. And he gets it to land in the outside part of the zone. So now it's 3 balls and a strike to Rowdy Jordan. The runner does take off. Pitch is a strike, and the Freitas' throw is spiked past the shortstop spot and rolls into shallow left field. Zero idea what just happened right there. So Jackson steals second. He'll go to third on what's an E2. The Freitas looked like he just held onto the ball too long, and the throw was spiked and just rolled to the shortstop spot. Casey Martin was covering the bag, so Nick Ward had to try and get over, but it rolled by him, and nobody was covering third, so Jackson advanced to third. Not something you see every day. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, so it doesn't matter. And that will retire the side in the 5th. 2 runs for Binghamton in the inning on 2 hits. There was an error, and they leave a man on board. New ball game, tied at 2. We'll go to the 6th after this on the R. Phil's Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phil's mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top of the 6th inning. New ball game, 2-2 our score after Binghamton got 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jalen Ortiz leads off against Jordan Gieber. First pitch is up for a ball. It's 1-0. Jalen is 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked and he's grounded out. Here's the 1-0, and it's swung on and fouled. It's 1-1. Four, 5, 6 due up, middle third of the lineup for Al Padrique. Managing in the third base coach's box as he does. Ray Ricker in the first base coach's box. The 1-1 is pop straight foul behind home plate off the top of the netting. It's 1-2. Al, who we had a chance to talk to before today's game, had an opportunity to reflect on the 2023 season, pitch upstairs 2-2, which I think if we were to summarize the conversation, it would be fell short of expectations without a doubt. Of course, 16 games under 500 is never ideal. The 2-2 is a ground ball back towards the middle. That's a base hit for Jalen Ortiz. So a leadoff single for Ortiz. That'll bring Ethan Wilson to the plate. Wilson 1 for 2 tonight, including a 2-run single back in the first. But, you know, there's some, I'm sure, disappointment when you have a chance to reflect. But still a lot to be proud of. I think a lot of players took good next steps in their careers. Here's Wilson, bats from the left side. First pitch to him is on the outside corner, 0-1. Of course, I think the biggest few of which were Mick Gable and Orion Kirkering, who both have finished off their years on an incredibly high note. The 0-1. Wilson swings and misses 0-2. And those are two guys that, when you look at the Phillies' future plans, they're both going to factor in. And when you think future for those two, 2024 certainly is on the table for both Kirkering and Abel. Wilson swings and misses. They'll throw behind Ortiz at first. He'll dive back in safely. And he's down on strikes. The first strikeout, though, for Jordan Geber, 6 overall for Rumble Ponies pitching. That'll bring Madison Stokes to the plate. You know, we'll see what happens with Abel and Kirkering, you know, amongst others. De La Cruz, another highly touted prospect. First pitch to Stokes is down and away, 1-0. But I think the two that most quickly will factor into the Phillies' plans are Abel and Kirkering. There's many people that think both of them could be pitching for the Phillies as early as next year. How early, that remains to be seen. The 1-0 is on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. With the Phillies, a lot of it depends on what they do this offseason. Of course, Wheeler's back for another year. Taijuan Walker's still locked in, along with Ranger Suarez. So that's 3 spots that you know for sure. Stokes takes inside 2-1. Lorenzen's on a contract year. Would be pretty surprising if he came back. He seems to be more of a half-season rental. Christopher Sanchez, though, could definitely factor into the Phillies' plans next year. 2-1. Stokes skies into the air, out towards shallow left. Towards the line goes Thomas. He's there, he makes the catch. That's out number 2 for Nick Ward. Of course, the biggest piece really of the whole puzzle is Aaron Nola, who enters the final month of his final year of his contract. And it hasn't been a great year for Nola. Maybe there's some, you know, postseason hangover that's factored in for Nola, but whether or not he re-signs that's going to be a huge kind of piece of this whole puzzle. Inside for a ball, 1-0 to Nick Ward. 2 outs, top 6. Reading and Binghamton are tied at 2. Ortiz leads off first. Because if Nola doesn't re-sign, there's very clearly a spot in the rotation for a young arm, unless here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball towards first. Right to Schwartz, will touch the bag, and that'll retire the side. But if Nola doesn't re-sign, then that really opens up a spot for potentially a Mick Abel, Griff McGarry next year. For Reading, no runs in the inning. They had a hit, no errors, and 1 left aboard. We will go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-2.
The Reading Fightin' Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phil's game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth.
Gustin Ruiz will lead things off in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Tie ball game 2-2. First pitch from Christian Hernandez misses high and wide for a ball, 1-0. 6, 7, 8 due up for Binghamton skipper Reed Brignac's lineup. The 1-0 is over for a strike. It's 1-1. Hernandez out for his 2nd inning first full inning of work. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Faced 2 batters in the 5th, gave up a single and struck out Rowdy Jordan to end the frame. Did allow 1 inherited runner to score. 1-2 is upstairs, 2-2. Zach Hockey in total in his final start, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs both earned. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. 2-2 is fouled straight back. Count stays the same, even at 2. Of course, as we kind of reflect on the year and look ahead, we talked about Mick Abel and where he factors in. And of course, Abel's development becomes all that much more important when you consider time called for Ruiz. When you consider Andrew Painter won't pitch probably at all next year. Maybe he gets into, a couple of games down at the complex in Clearwater later in the year. Had Tommy John surgery in late July. 2-2. He is upstairs for a ball, 3-2. Maybe we see Painter in Double-A late next year, maybe. But that's probably still wishful thinking. And of course, Griff McGarry factors into the conversation as well. The 3-2 is a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. And Ruiz goes down on strikes. That's strikeout number 2. Out number 1 for Hernandez, and that'll bring Mateo Gil to the plate.
Here's third baseman, number 7, Mateo Gil.
So there's Gil from the right side. Hernandez will fire home, and it's over for a strike. It's 0-1. Of course, Griff McGarry, who's the oldest of the trio of the top prospect pitchers, but it was a very up and down year for McGarry. It started strong, hit a couple of bumps in the middle, especially when it came to his control, walking guys. He walked 6 in a game twice for Reading this year. Next pitch of the ball, 1-1. Gary, though, did have a really good month of July, earned Eastern League Pitcher of the Month honors, which was highlighted by 7 strong innings with 10 strikeouts at Altoona in July. 1-2 as Gil swings and misses. But he went up to AAA. He had some struggles, placed on the development list, has not pitched in a good while. So, be a big off season for Griff McGarry. The 1-2 is down 2-2. So probably have to think Abel and McGarry will both open with AAA next year. 2-2 is down 3-2. But also wouldn't shock me if the Phillies go into spring training saying that one of those two will have a shot being in their starting rotation come opening day. Here's the 3-2 is a rocket on a line towards left. It's down for a base hit. Ethan Wilson over to get it, and it's a 1-out single for Mateo Gil. His second hit today, the 8th base hit for Binghamton this afternoon. That'll bring the catcher Hayden Sanger to the plate. Sanger 0 for 2 tonight. And then we talked about the starters. The reliever, Orion Kirkering. Many people have seen on Twitter clamoring for him to be in the Phillies bullpen now, and of course he wouldn't be eligible for the postseason. He's also not on the 40-man roster, so that complicates things some too. First pitch to Sanger's upstairs, 1-0. But you don't really ever have to think about fit. Now we're going to get a mound visit here. Al Padrique along with the trainer Steve Torregrossa both coming out, so looks like they noticed something with Christian Hernandez possibly. Hernandez did spend time on the injured list recently. Did not pitch between August the 9th and September the 1st while on the IL, so wonder if there's a fear here of re-aggravation. Padrique and Torregrossa both talking with Hernandez. Kind of came out of nowhere. Did not look like Hernandez signaled anything, but they must have noticed something from the dugout. So, looks like Hernandez will stay in the ball game. See if he takes a couple of warm-up tosses to test out whatever he's feeling. It looks like he will. Well, that first one looked to have some pop on it, 94 on that fastball, so looks like whatever it was, Hernandez is okay. 1 ball, no strike the count. 1 out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. All tied up at 2. As catcher Hayden Sanger will dig on back in for Binghamton. Mateo Gill, the leadoff first. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, all tied up at 2. First pitch from Hernandez is down. It's 2-0. First pitch since the timeout, that is. But you say, don't let think about fit. You really can never have enough relievers in an organization. It feels like it's been a while. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So the Phillies have really had a reliever this highly touted coming through the organization. Of course, guys like Sir Anthony Dominguez turned out to be strong relievers, but I remember people really talking about a reliever coming up like they're talking about Orion Kerkering. 2-1 is fouled, 2-2. He certainly has big league stuff. He has accelerated through the Phillies organization this year. Began the year of Clearwater, just dominated there. Went to Jersey Shore, once again, dominated there. Then was called up to Reading in early July and has dominated here. 2-2 is upstairs, 3-2. Of course, AAA season, still 1 more week left, so we'll see if any of the players from this team will be added to the Lehigh Valley roster as they make a push for the postseason. Here's the 3-2. Runner takes off. Strike 3. The Freitas throws down. It's not in time. Another good throw, but Gill a good jump. His second stolen base of the year. And Sanger goes down on strikes. Third strikeout for Hernandez, and that'll bring the 9-man Ryland Thomas to the plate. Look at some out-of-town scores. Lehigh Valley up 6-5 on Rochester in the 6th. As Thomas digs in. First pitch is flared towards shallow right center. Down for a base hit. Around third is Gill. Hole scores. An RBI go-ahead single for Ryland Thomas, and the Ponies are ahead 3-2. Runs for Binghamton last inning, 1 here in the 6th. The Ponies are ahead. And ran it on first and 2 outs, 3-2 Binghamton for Jet Williams in the top of the order. First pitch, upstairs for a ball, it's 1-0. Lehigh Valley up 6-5 in the 6th. Louisville up 10-5 on Durham in the 6th. So if both results hold, Lehigh Valley will move within 1 game. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1. They'll move within 1 game of first place Durham with 6 games left to play. So certainly will be an exciting week over in Allentown. The 1-1 misses out. It's 2-1. Jet Williams 0 for 3 tonight. Pair of strikeouts, and he's grounded out. As Hernandez comes set at the belt, here's the pitch. That's over for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jet Williams. Hernandez looking to escape the inning. Reading now down 3-2. The righty comes ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. And it's flown in the air towards right. High in the air, it'll slice foul and out of play. Count will stay 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, 2 outs. Hernandez ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. That's fouled back 2-2. Talking about reinforcements for Lehigh Valley. We know already of one. I'm sure there'll be more, but we're certain of one for now. David Parkinson was caught up to Lehigh Valley last night, so we'll see if he's a bullpen arm or gets a chance to start for them. 2-2 is fouled off the mask of the Freitas. He looks to be okay. Count stays even at 2. 39 pitches now for Christian Hernandez, who's gone an inning so far. This probably might be his last batter here, or at least we know he probably won't be out for the 7th. 2-2, here's the pitch. Pop straight up in the air, right side of the infield. DeFreitas, the catcher, off with the mask. Jalen Ortiz, the first baseman, makes the call on the catch, and that will retire the side in the 6th. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left for the Ponies. They're up 3-2. We're 2/3 of the way home in game number 136.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feasers, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightin.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
We go to the top of the 7th inning. Casey Martin will lead off for the Phils. They trail 3-2 now, as Binghamton has scored 3 unanswered over the last 2 innings. First pitch from Jordan Gieber is over for a strike to Martin. There's 3 innings left to play here in 2023. 9 outs left for Reading to try and come back and salvage this final game. The next one misses outside. It's 1-1. Casey Martin, who's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. Here's the 1-1. That is down 2-1 to Martin. Ever since Blade Tidwell was pulled, 5 batters into the game. The Binghamton bullpen, Brendan Hardy, Jordan Gieber have both been excellent. Now it's 3-1. Casey Martin. And we'll kind of see what 24 looks like for him. Probably a safe guess that he'll be here to open up 24. Line drive, fair ball down the left field line, rolling towards the corner. Martin motoring on first towards second. That's where he'll stop as Thomas cuts it off by the tarp down the left field line, and Casey Martin has a leadoff double. Ball was smoked down the line, 97 off the bat for Casey Martin, his 7th double of the year, his 12th extra base hit. This is 61st game, and that'll bring the catcher Arturo DeFreitas to the plate. See if Reading puts a bunt play on here. That might be what you and Gieber are talking about as Sanger goes out, or it could just be runner on second. What set of signs do you want to use? But if the 9-man up in DeFreitas, who's 0 for 2, and has not hit in a competitive game in almost 2 months. Had a good at-bat last time, he grounded out, but after that leadoff hit, we're running down 1. We'll see if they try and play some small ball here. First pitch, looks like DeFreitas is swinging and he fouls it back. So no balls and a strike here to the catcher, 9-hitter, Arturo DeFreitas. Here's the 0-1, and he'll flick one foul right side. Oh, in and out of the glove of a fan. Gotta make that catch. Let's get a round of applause. I guess this is not Philadelphia. Young fan, looks like he's here of his family. Gotta use two hands too. In and out of the mitt. Here's the 0-2, and Freitas is down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Second strikeout for Gieber, and that'll bring Marcus Lee-Sang to the plate. I've also noticing throughout the game, I think everyone on Reading is all sharing the same bat, because it's like in Little League or like T-ball, where the team, you have like one or two team bats, and you kind of just trade it off. That's what Reading's doing after each pitch, at bat. That's a ground ball towards the left side. Backhand stop by Williams. Will force Martin back to the bag at second. 6-3 goes to put out, and all of a sudden a once promising inning is now down to 2 outs and a man on second for Carlos De La Cruz. But yeah, it's like T-ball where you all kind of share the same bat. Reading's been, after strikeouts or walks, just handing it off, or after balls in play, the next batter's just picking it up off the ground where the last guy left it. Here's Carlos De La Cruz, and what could be potentially his final at-bat of the season. He hits a line drive right to the shortstop Williams, who makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs for Reading. They had the one hit, the leadoff double from Martin. No errors, and they leave him aboard. It's time to stretch for one final time from Mirabito Stadium. 3-2, Binghamton on top.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Phillies.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 our score. Binghamton on top. Jake Starr on the call from Mirabito Stadium, home of the Rumble Ponies. And a new pitcher in for the Fightin' Phils. It's McKinley Moore in. Moore is making his 7th appearance. He has a 1.69 ERA. Across 5 1/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks. First pitch to Drew Gilbert, a swung on and missed, 0-1. Moore 6'6", 225-pound righty from Houston, Texas. Played his college ball at Arkansas Little Rock. 0-1 is a ground ball hit towards second. Dunn charges, waits on it now, throws the first in time. That's out number 1 for J.T. Schwartz. Kinley Moore, the hard-throwing righty, pitched on Thursday night. Friday night that was, when an inning, 3 strikeouts, had a scoreless 8th in Reading's win on Friday. Reading 2-3 so far this week. Looking to salvage a split. They'll have to come back to do that. They're down by 1 in the 7th. Pitch to Schwartz is at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. McKinley in for Christian Hernandez, who went 1 1/3. Gave up 3 hits and earned run. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Currently is in line for the loss. The 0-1 is hit sharply foul into the Binghamton dugout. Looks like everyone's okay. And then looks like a cameraman on the far side of the dugout got the ball off of Karam. So no balls, 2 strikes to JT Schwartz. Another interesting piece of this whole puzzle. 25 years old, just turned 25 last month, August the 24th. The 0-2, up and away for a ball 1-2. In terms of raw stuff, he throws hard, 98, he'll top out at. And he has big league service time, was called up to the Phillies earlier this year, so he is on the 40-man roster. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled back. It stays 1-2. Mostly has been with Lehigh Valley. Spent a lot of last year with Reading. Has had multiple injury list stints, so now that he's healthy, he's back with Reading. A very limited sample size overall for McKinley Moore. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for McKinley Moore. 2 outs in the 7th for Jeremiah Jackson. You kind of wonder if Reading does not score in the top of the 8th. Do we see Orion Kirkering get an inning of work? You have to think that they want to get him that inning. With this being the last game. He hasn't pitched since Wednesday when he picked out a 6-out save. So 4 days off for Kirkering. First pitch to Jeremiah Jackson is rocketed foul to the right side. It's 0-1. Moore is set at the belt. Here's the 0-1. Is a softly hit ground ball towards third. Nick Ward charges, bare hands. He'll throw to first, but it won't be in time. Valiant effort by Nick Ward, but not really much you can do there. Ball was 61 miles per hour off the bat and really just dead end once it hit the grass. So, infield hit for Jeremiah Jackson. It's his 3rd hit of the day. He's had a couple of singles and a double. The 10th hit tonight for the Rumble Ponies. As here's Rowdy Jordan, 1 for 3 this afternoon. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Moore was traded to the Phillies from the White Sox prior to the 2022 season, right at the end of spring training. Here's the 0-1. It's down 1-1. Phillies sent former first-round pick back in 2017, Adam Hazley, to the White Sox in exchange for McKinley Moore. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner does take off. The pitch is swung on and missed. The Freitas is thrown to second. Will not be in time. Jackson will have his 2nd stolen base of the day, 27th of the year. Pitch was a ball, so now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Ponies on top. Jackson, the lone base runner, leads off second. Moore is set at the belt, fires home. That's upstairs, 3-2. 13 pitches for McKinley Moore here in the inning. Looking to tire this last batter here in Rowdy Jordan and send this game to the 8th. Moore set at the belt, fires home, and it's lifted in the air, foul to the left side and out of play. Count will remain the same. Struck out the side on Friday night. The Fightin' Phils win. Season high 3 strikeouts. And that's going to be a pitch timer violation on, looks like McKinley Moore. So that'll make it 3 balls and 2 strikes. 37th pitch timer violation for Reading. The second on McKinley Moore. Also had one back on September the 5th. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Doesn't matter. Blows 97 by him, and that retires the side in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left for the Rumble Ponies. We'll go to the 8th. Reading down 3-2. 6 outs to work with here on the Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phils birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Top of the 8th inning, Binghamton on top 3-2. Reading 6 outs to work with to try and salvage this final game of the series and final game of the 2023 Fightin' Phils season. Oliver Dunn will lead off for Reading. 3-4-5 due up. Might be their best chance here to try and at least tie the game up. This will be some sort of a delay down on the field. And now Paul Romer will step back into his post behind home plate. Oliver Dunn, for what could be the final time in 2023, leads off. First pitch to Dunn is down 1-0. Dunn, who spent his career in the Yankees organization, never really earned much playing time, was a Rule 5 pick by the Phillies this year. The 1-0 is swung on, hit in the air, shallow left field. In comes Thomas. He's there. He'll make the catch. That's out number 1. Was a Rule 5 pick by the Phillies this year and been given an opportunity to play pretty much every day this year. 119 games, only missed 17, none due to injury. He was healthy and just very grateful for that. Will end up leading the team in average and RBI this year. First pitch to Jalen Ortiz is in 1-0. Dunn was named the our Phils team MVP, and the recently turned 26-year-old has certainly put himself on the map. 1-0 was a ground ball towards the middle, and Jalen Ortiz is aboard. His second hit of the day, and his 3rd time on base. A single back through the middle for Ethan Wilson. But just to finish off the thought on Dunn, you know, whether it's in the Phillies organization or elsewhere, he's definitely earned himself an opportunity and should earn himself an opportunity at the AAA level next year. And, you know, like a guy like Matt Kroon, too. You know, Matthew Kroon also put himself on the map this year. And 2 guys that, whether it's here or elsewhere, should be, you know, considered for major league spots eventually one day. First pitch to Wilson's inside for a ball. It's 1-0. And of course, we'll see where a lot of these guys go. Well, it's a very unpredictable industry. You don't know where tomorrow, especially in minor league baseball, is never guaranteed. Here's the 1-0. Wilson, it's a line drive right to the first baseman, J.T. Schwartz. Makes the catch. He touches the bag, and that will retire the side here in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, none left for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Binghamton on top, 3-2.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. 3-2 our score. Binghamton is on top to look for some insurance runs off of new Phil's pitcher. Phillies number 7 prospect, Orion Kirkering. His first pitch to Augustin Ruiz misses outside 1-0. 21st and final appearance for Kirkering. A 1-1 record, 7 for 8 in save opportunities, 2.14 ERA. The next pitch is rocketed foul to the right side. It's 1-1. 31 strikeouts, 5 walks across 21 innings pitched. Kirkering has been pretty much unhittable this year, and especially as of late. Has not allowed runs in 14 of his last 15 appearances, along with 7 straight. 1 hopper ground ball to short. Martin was shaded towards the second base bag. He takes a couple of hops and throws to first in time. And that'll bring Mateo Gil to the plate. Gil 2 for 3 tonight, and we talked about Kirkering a lot. He has accelerated his way through the Phillies organization, and this is first full year of professional baseball. Phillies took him in the 5th round last year out of the University of Southern Florida, 0-1, as to strike the Gil. His Bulls, who actually gave Alabama a good run for their money last night. Alabama did win. Here's the 0-1, and it's slider that misses down 1-1. Played in the Complex League last year. Also, brief time with Clearwater. Here's the 1-1. It's on the outside corner, 1-2. And this year began with the Threshers. Quickly promoted to High A. And then just past the midway point of the season, got the promotion to Reading. And he has been everything as advertised so far. Of course, this is not a safe situation, but not pitching since his first career 6-out, 2-inning save on Wednesday. They wanted to get him some work. Here's the 1-2. Just misses top of the zone, 2-2. Fastball at 97 from Kirkering. Here's the 2-2. And that is fought off foul, and it's into the seats on the right side. There's a fan who was walking up the stands not really paying attention, who luckily did not get hit on the backside. Kirkering had 2.11 ERA after that first out. If he doesn't allow any runs here, should finish right at about 2. The next pitch is a check swing. They'll peel towards first, where crew chief Pete Talkington will say no swing. So now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Mateo Gil. And boy, has Kirkering been fun to watch this year. He blew his first save back in July, but was 7 for 7 since, and he gets a swing and a miss from Mateo Gil, his first strikeout, and that'll bring Hayden Sanger to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. 2 outs in the 8th. And we'll see where Kirkering opens up next year. Told us he'd be very happy if it's back here in Double-A. Of course, happy in Triple-A, or blessed if he gets a chance to, as he said, quote, live out my dream as a big league ball player. So we'll see what happens. You know, a lot of Phillies fans want him in their bullpen now, but you know, maybe if all things go right by next summer, Kerkering is pitching in the Phillies bullpen. First pitch to Sanger is fouled. It's 0-1. He has big league stuff, and he's had to learn really how to pitch now at the Double-A level, and he's done that pretty quickly, knowing that he can't just blow it by guys. The next pitch is fouled back. It's 1-2 to Hayden Sanger. And Kerkering a strike away from getting out of this inning and sending this game to the top of the ninth and giving Reading their last chance tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fightin's down 3-2. Bases empty. Bottom 8. Kerkering set at the belt. Here's the pitch. That's up and away for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kerkering, who began the year ranked in the upper 20s in the Phillies prospect rankings, has skyrocketed to 7, the 2-2. It's a fastball at 98. This is low and away, 3-2. Kerkering just 22 years old. Won't be 23 until April. Born in 2001. And for someone his age, same thing can be said about Mick Abel. Very good head on his shoulders. There should be no worries about that going forward. The 3-2 is fouled back. 2 guys who I've had a chance to have extended conversations with this week, Kerkering and Abel. And if you're Phillies fans, just the type of people that you'd be getting should these guys get to the majors should have you super excited. 3-2, swing and a miss. And he struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Orion Kerkering. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the 9th. Reading down 3-2. One last chance in 2023 for the Fightin' Phils. After this on the Our Phils Radio Network.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken and sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphils.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
We go to the top of the 9th. Binghamton up 3-2. And as the song you hear in the background says, it's the final countdown on the 2023 Reading Fightin' Phils season. They're down 3-2. Madison Stokes leads off. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Our Phils against Jordan Gieber, who has tossed 5 innings so far, scattered 5 hits, no runs, no walks, and has 2 strikeouts. And the first batter is the longest tenured Our Phil, Madison Stokes. First pitch to him. I'll take it on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Stokes, who has played for the Our Phils in parts of the last 3 years. Missed a lot of time last year due to a rib injury. The 0-1 is down for a ball. It's 1-1. Had a chance to talk to Stokes earlier this week, and you know the numbers weren't the most impressive in the world this year, but he's contributed in a variety of ways. Here's the 1-1. That's over for a strike, 1 and 2. But the thing he's most happy about is A, yes, his contributions, but B, he's turned in a healthy season. Madison Stokes has 102 games this year. 1-2. That's down 2 and 2 to Stokes. He's played every position aside from pitcher and catcher. He has batted pretty much everywhere in the lineup. He's been a super reliable member of this team for manager Al Padrique. 2-2 to Stokes. Here's the pitch. Just outside for a ball, 3-2. Hayden Sanger tried to frame it up, but it just misses off the edge of the plate. Does Reading have one more rally left in them this year? Trying to salvage the final day of the season. The 3-2. Stokes a big swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Third strikeout for Geber, and that'll bring Nick Ward to the plate. Reading is 2-58 this year, 1-34 at home, 1-24 on the road when trailing after 8. Both of those wins have come against Harrisburg. Once in Reading, once in the capital city. First pitch to Nick Ward. It's down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Nick Ward, the hometown kid. Living out the dream, playing in his hometown organization. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. On just the second team of the year. Started with Jersey Shore. Now he's with Reading. Plays an hour away from home. The 1-1. That's over for a strike. It's 1-2. Played with Great Britain in the World Baseball Classic. We'll play some international games with them as well in the offseason. 1-2. Ward, a slow roller, hit towards second. Charging is Jackson. Ward busting it down the line. But the throw is in time. 2 outs in the ninth. And that'll bring Casey Martin to the plate for the R-Phils, who represents their last hope this afternoon. Martin digs in, 1 for 3 this afternoon. Jordan Geber has been excellent today. Here's the first pitch, and Martin will foul it off the knob of the bat on a ball that was up and in towards him, and it's no balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. To Casey Martin, trying to keep the R-Phils hopes alive this afternoon. Here's the pitch. It's down, 1-1. Reading call Martin up to Double-A on June the 12th. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The R-Phils are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the ninth, 3-2. Binghamton ahead, looking for the series victory. Geber from the windup. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The ball game is over. And the 2023 season is over. Casey Martin strikes out swinging. And the Rumble Ponies pile out of the dugout and shake hands by the pitcher's mound and celebrate win number 74 of the season for them. And finish off their final tune-up before the postseason push gets underway on Tuesday. Reading falls 3-2 tonight. 3 unanswered runs for the Rumble Ponies spell an end to the 2023 Fightin' Phils season. No runs, no hits, nobody left, and a 1-2-3 inning for the R-Phils. We'll step aside the post-game show for one final time after this on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities of motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back here on the Reading Fightin' Phillies Radio Network, it's the post-game show for one final time. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself this afternoon, all week long and all season long on the Fightin' Phillies Radio Network. Reading falls 3-2 tonight, and we'll take a look at how it all went down. Reading's 2 runs both came in the first. The first 2 runners that scored, that batted in the game, Marcus Lee Sang led off with a single, advanced on a wild pitch. Carlos De La Cruz then walked. Jalen Ortiz also walked to load the bases, and Ethan Wilson squeaked a 2-run single, hit softly through the hole on the left side, scored both Lee Sang and De La Cruz. And that was all the scoring for Reading. Go to the 5th inning now for Binghamton, where Rylan Thomas led off of a walk, and then Drew Gilbert also walked. J.T. Schwartz then hit a double that scored 1 run. Gilbert was cut out at home for the 2nd run, so that made it 2-1 at the time. And then that was it for Zach Hockey. Jeremiah Jackson then followed. He singled. The drive home a run made it 2-2. We went to the 6th. Christian Hernandez still in as he came in relief of Zach Hockey. And in that inning, Gustin Ruiz struck out. The Mateo Gill singled, stole second. Hayden Singer struck out, and with 2 outs, Rylan Thomas hit an RBI single that proved to be the game winner. That scored Gill, made it 3-2, and that is how the Ponies won 3-2 tonight. Look at some pitching numbers here. Blade Tidwell, Reading got to him through 30 pitches, faced just 5 hitters, got just 1 out. 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Brendan Hardy was solid behind him, 2 2/3, no runs, no hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And then Jordan Gieber was excellent tonight, 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 4 strikeouts. For Reading, Zach Hockey started 4 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Christian Hernandez went an inning and a third, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. McKinley Moore went a scoreless inning, gave up a hit, no runs, no earned, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. And Orion Kirkering has done what he's done all year long, and pitched a 1-2-3-8 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Certainly showcased the excellent stuff that he has. Binghamton winners 3-2 tonight. Step aside one final time. We'll have totals and final thoughts, some out-of-town scores, and one final goodbye here on the Reading Fightin' Phillies postgame show. I'm Jake Starr. Back after this on the Art Phillies Radio Network.
Saddle Auto Group Deck is a great spot for all fans of a summer picnic and great tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in home-run territory, behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are just $32 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feasers, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Back in on the post-game show here on the Reading Fightin Phillies Radio Network. I'm Jake Starr. Thank you again so much for joining myself today, this week, and all season long on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Final numbers today: Reading 2 runs, 7 hits, an earned run. 2 runs, 7 hits, an error. 6 left on base. Binghamton 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They leave 8 on base. Reading was 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position, and Binghamton was 4 for 14 with men in scoring position. Jordan Gieber, who was excellent over 6 innings, gets the win. He's 2-0. Christian Hernandez suffers the loss. He is 4-4. Time of the game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Played in front of a crowd of 3,311 here from Mirabito Stadium. Binghamton will finish the 23 regular season 39-27 in the second half, 74-61 overall. Reading will close out their campaign 31-37 in the second half and 59-77 overall. So Reading matches their loss total from last year. They fall 2 wins short. Of course, Reading did have 2 games canceled this year to play a factor into that. Binghamton up next Tuesday here against the Somerset Patriots, game 1 of a postseason series. We wish best of luck to the Rumble Ponies and Patriots, along with the Richmond Flying Squirrels and the Erie Seawolves on their postseason explorations. Some out-of-town scores real quick. Richmond 1-0 over Erie. Somerset 7-1 over New Hampshire. Portland 24-2. Yes, it was 20-2 30 seconds ago. Now it's 24-2. So there's something in the air at Hadlock Field, and the Sea Dogs are going to roll to their last win of the season. Bowie and Harrisburg got canceled, so their respective seasons are done. Of course, 3-2 the final here, and Altoona and Akron underway at 6:05. Around the organization, Phillies trail 5-3 to the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. Phil's looking for the sweep. Lehigh Valley up 7-6 bottom 9 against Rochester, and Durham trails Louisville 10-6. So if those results hold, then Lehigh Valley will be 1 game back of Durham with 6 to play, and we'll see. Maybe some R-Phils. We already know David Parkinson is, and maybe some other R-Phils will be with Lehigh Valley next week. And 6 o'clock tonight, the Clearwater Threshers begin their quest for the 2023 Florida State League Championship. They're at Jupiter tonight, and then they'll be at home on Tuesday and Wednesday this week in their postseason exploration. So Reading falls 3-2 tonight, and this is the final game of the 2023 season. And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't take a couple of moments here and extend a lot of thank yous out. We'll keep it quick, of course, but we'll just extend some thank yous. First and foremost to, of course, the R-Phil's front office for all their hard work and support throughout the 2023 season. A huge reason why what we do as an organization is able to be accomplished every single day. And a couple personal thank yous I want to send out to the front office. Of course, Matt Hoffmeister, Tanya Petrunik, 2 people who were very vital in the opportunity to get to work for the Fightin Phils and live out a dream broadcasting minor league professional baseball. Scott Hunsaker, our awesome general manager, for placing his trust in myself to pretty much run the public relations department, media relations side of things for the R-Phils, and his utmost trust in me this year and continuing, of course, into 2024 and beyond. Some other just quick shout-outs to our front office. Kevin Sklenerick and Nick Sklenerick worked very closely with them in terms of all the player personnel and roster move stuff all season long, so big thank you to them. A few thank yous to extend individually to the Phillies, of course, their entire player development staff for just creating an incredible culture from top to bottom that was very evident here in Reading all season long. Edwin Soto, Preston Mattingly, Landon Dombrowski, Jake Primack, a few people just to name who we worked very closely this year in terms of the player development side of things. Some people up in the press box, of course, my broadcast partner, Bob McCool. Pleasure, as always, working with Bob here in 2024. And, of course, to the fans, because none of this is possible without any of you. We appreciate your support, whether it was coming out to the ballpark, supporting us on social media, or following us, or listening to our broadcast, whether it be online, radio, or MILB TV each night. None of this, of course, is possible without the fans. And most of all, the reason why this is all possible, the players, the coaches, support staff, from top to bottom, just a huge, huge thank you to all of them for just being an incredible group to work with all year long. You know, start with the players. There, you know, a lot of guys, don't know the exact number, probably more than 50, if not over 60, that came through the clubhouse this year, and each one was an absolute joy and pleasure to work with all year long. You know, give a couple of individual shout-outs to a few. If I could name all, I would, but just some. You know, Mick Abel, when you're a top prospect, a lot of people are going to want to talk to you, so Mick Abel was always, you know, incredible to work with as well. Mick Abel, Griff McGarry, Ethan Wilson, Oliver Dunn, Madison Stokes, David Parkinson. I mean, look, I could sit here all day and name every player, but just a few that, you know, I've had the opportunity to work with this year, and, you know, I've made an impact on this team, this organization. Carlos De La Cruz, another one. As well. So the players, you know, thank you, because without you guys, really none of what we do here in Reading or anywhere in professional baseball is possible. Super excited to continue to follow along on all of your journeys to, you know, hopefully get to the big leagues here one day very, very soon. Support staff as well are strength and conditioning coach Bruce Pedito, athletic trainer Steve Torregrossa, assistant athletic trainer Jesse Lacey, our video coordinator, Michael Factor. Also a huge shout out to everything you heard in terms of hit distances, launch angles, exit velo, all that stuff, pitch velocity, location in the zone. That's thanks to him and their entire team in the video and data analytics department for the Phillies. Makes all that stuff possible. Coaching staff, of course, Tyler Henson, our hitting coach, Brad Bergeson, our pitching coach. Been a pleasure to work with all year long. Shout out to Ray Ricker as well, our position coach. And, of course, the reason for the incredible culture here in Reading. From top to bottom, it starts with the manager. That's Al Padrique. And, look, I could sit here for the next 20 minutes and talk about Al, but I will keep it brief, keep it quick. You know, a locker room and an organization is as good as their manager is. And there's not many better people in professional baseball than Al Padrique, without a doubt. It's been a pleasure to work with Al all year long here in 2023. I mean, I hope that he's back here in 2024, but we'll see. But, you know, I've had a chance to work with a lot of people in my, you know, very brief career in baseball, and Al is just a top-notch, high-class individual who manages the right way and makes sure that his teams play the game the right way. And, you know, he made sure from day one till game 136, when Reading was out of it for the last couple of weeks, that his guys still showed up to the ballpark and they played the game the right way. And Al is just one of the good guys in baseball. So a huge thank you to Al Padrique for everything this year, because everything that we did, all the content we put out, really none of that's possible without support from the locker room and support from your manager. To Al Padrique. So for one final time, big thank you to everyone for tuning in here in 2023 in Baseball Town. We will talk to you in about 6 short months. April 9th, our home opener against the Portland Sea Dogs. We cannot wait to talk to you then. No, he's not here, but on behalf of my broadcast partner all season long, Bob McCool, I'm Jake Starr, signing off for one final time in 2023. Saying so long, farewell, have a great rest of your night, have a great off season, and we cannot wait to talk to you in April in Baseball Town on the Reading Fightin Phils Radio Network.
This has been a presentation of the Our Phils Radio Network. We thank you for tuning in and can't wait to talk to you the next time the Fightins take the field.